Coming up on Torrance Today, Torrance Memorial Medical Center honors some of its team members who also happen to be veterans. The Torrance Historical Society also hosts a special event bringing community members together with our local heroes. And baseball players and coaches from Torrance High School hold a special camp for a group of young athletes. It's all coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, November 13th. I hope your week is off to a great start. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. For the first time, Torrance Memorial Medical Center honors its staff members and volunteers who also served our country as members of the military.
You raised your hand. You raised your hand to serve and defend this country. And your service has not only kept our country free, but also our citizens safe and free.
I'm incredibly honored to be here. I appreciate how much that the effort of the Torrance Memorial Hospital put this on. It is a huge responsibility to come back and honor those who weren't able to. I was able to come back, get an education, work for the City of Torrance. I work for the Transit Department. I'm very proud to be there. I feel as though it's an honor to be a part of the City of Torrance and also to raise my children here and to be able to come back to some place where I feel safe.
It really means a lot to give honor to the veterans, those who served our country, and to have an opportunity for us to come together. We rarely get a chance to do this and to honor such a momentous event. To be able to share memories with fellow veterans, it really means a lot to see everyone come together and exchange stories about the things that they went through and just keeping the tradition going forward.
So grateful to see living legends here. We have these 90-year-olds and 80-year-olds, and it's powerful to see them and to take the time for somebody to listen to them. When I started saying thank you for your service, they were crying, and it made me cry and said, "You're really honoring us?" And I said, "You betcha."
This event included a reading of the names of everyone who served, who now dedicates their time at the hospital. Torrance Memorial is proud to employ nearly 100 veterans who now work as doctors, nurses, staff members, and volunteers. The Torrance Historical Society continues its tradition of honoring our local heroes by introducing several of them to us at a recent event.
I'm an Army veteran. I served in Vietnam from 1967 to 1969. I had a 14-month tour of duty in combat. This event gives veterans an opportunity to talk about their experience, whether it be in the war or stateside duty, their commitment to the United States of America military. And at the same time, the youth come and listen to the veterans talk about their real life experience. And there's just never enough in the books to tell the truth about what experience is like for American service men and women.
I think that it's a really great event. I think it brings the opportunity for us to talk to veterans that we may not have had without this event. I think it's a really great thing that we have organized as a community.
We have a lot of students here from the high school, and for them to sit down and talk with a vet, they all leave enlightened. I just want them to have an appreciation for what these men and women have done for our country. I want these vets to know that they're loved in our community and appreciated. And I just want them to feel embraced and know that their service truly is appreciated.
More than 70 community members pulled up a chair and spoke with men and women who helped protect our country during World War II, Korean, Vietnam, and other wars. Coaches and players from the Torrance High School baseball program inspire a group of younger athletes to follow in their footsteps.
Down. Oh boy, good job.
It's awesome just to be around like all my friends and all the older kids, because you just get to watch them and you just get to play baseball.
I just love doing it for the kids, I played a couple years here for fall ball,
and I was in their position once, you know. It's my third year doing it. I've been doing this my sophomore year, and every Veterans Day I just look forward to doing it, you know. Come hang out with the kids, and you get some pizza. With them seeing someone as young as us, it can kind of like motivate them, and it can be a close bond with somebody like younger like us with a high schooler.
These could be guys that are going to be, you know, on the varsity baseball team at one point at Torrance High, you know. So this is a long stepping stone that goes all the way up to high school, maybe even college level. I just want to give a shout out to, you know, Torrance to the League for having us out here again. We love to come out here and help them out. It's a positive for everybody, good experience for, you know, not only the players, the campers, but our players at Torrance, you know, kind of coming out here on the off day, giving back.
Nearly 24 varsity baseball players and coaches from the school's baseball teams volunteered their time. If you are looking for volunteer opportunities, the Torrance Rose Float Association is in need of people to help decorate this year's Rose Parade float. 2024 marks the city's 68th time participating with a float. The name of this year's design is the Lyrical Call of Nature. It was created by Jody Chang, a student at West High School. Organizers say that volunteering as a decorator introduces you to new people, teaches new skills, and provides volunteer hours for high school students and members of service organizations. Volunteers must be at least 13 years old and a member of the Torrance Rose Float Association. For information on how to join and all the ways you can help with this year's float, visit torrancerosefloat.org. Over at the North Torrance Library, the city's police officers will participate in a special story time. The event is part of the Torrance Public Library's Police Officer Appreciation Day. The officers will read a story to the kids, have a show and tell, and answer any questions the kids may have about their job. The event takes place at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow at the North Torrance Library, located at 3604 Artesia Boulevard. For more information, you can call the library at 310-323-7200. Also taking place at the North Torrance Library this week, District 1 Council member John Kaji will lead a community meeting. It takes place from 6 to 8 p.m. on Thursday, November 16th. It is part of Torrance in Action, where city leaders provide overviews and updates on projects taking place throughout the city, and especially in the district represented by the council member. The gathering also gives attendees an opportunity to ask questions and provide feedback. Shaping Torrance Together, our city's community survey features new questions for the month of November. There are 5 questions, and this time they include one asking, are you planning to attend the 43rd annual Harry Sutter Memorial Turkey Trot Run on Thanksgiving morning? And are you familiar with California's new state law, Senate Bill 1383? Answering these simple questions can help improve the future of Torrance. It just takes a minute or two to complete. To get started, just go to torranceca.gov/shapingtorrancetogether. Still ahead, it's Motivational Monday, and we'll introduce you to a Torrance senior who took up one of the country's hottest new sports just a couple of years ago, when we come back in 60 seconds. At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Motivational Monday, we want to introduce you to an 80-year-old Torrance resident who recently took up pickleball. She says the game has changed her life in every way, including winning a gold medal at a national competition for seniors.
I didn't have people to do things with active. Most of my friends were not active anymore after COVID. So when I started playing, it just opened up a whole new world to me. I've got friends that I wouldn't have had without pickleball. It encompasses everything for me. Just everything that was missing from my life, I guess. And I'm just as surprised as anybody. I had no idea it would be this way. Huntsman game is a senior, it's like the Senior Olympics, and it's in St. George, Utah. They do it every year, and you compete in your age group. So this was the 80 to 83 age group that I won this in. It's just fun. It's like being a teenager again, kind of. So I'm just hoping I can play for a long time. For some people to look up to and say, if she can do it, I can do it. That's kind of my goal.
If you are interested in giving pickleball a try, the city has made it easier than ever to get involved. Pickleball classes, coaching, and court schedules within the city can all be found by visiting rec.us/TORRANCECA. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good day.